See, in psychiatric disorders, we are having psychiatric neurotic disorders and the psychiatric disorders. Okay, psychiatric disorders already we have studied regarding that, psychosis, mania, depression, and other things and all will come. So here it is when we are seeing neurotic disorders will come, phobic disorders, stress related disorders, and other anxiety disorders, and obsessive compulsive neurosis will come. Okay, so these are all the disorders will come for the neurotic disorders. Now we are seeing about the psychosis, difference between psychosis disorders and the neurotic disorders. Okay, here some of the diagnosis like etiology, clinical manifestations, and the treatment. What is the prognosis they have given? So what is a psychosis condition and what is that neurotic conditions? Okay, etiology is as genetic factors. The genetic factors are more in the psychosis, and stressful life events are less important. Okay, first let me talk about all psychosis, then afterwards we'll talk about the neurosis. Okay, genetic disorders are more important for the psychosis, and the stressful life events are less important. So what are all the clinical features when we are seeing? Disturbance of thinking are common for the psychosis. Okay, and this and the persons are perception also is a common. Disturbance of cognitive functions are common, and behavioral judgment markedly affected. They cannot judge themselves or they cannot judge others also. Okay, the insight is totally lost and reality is totally lost. Treatment is a drug is a major tranquilizers and commonly used for psychosis cases. And ECT, physical therapy, that is physical therapy, ECT is important for the psychosis. It is very useful for psychosis patient, not much useful, difficult to treat in that prognosis. Okay, psychotherapy, when we are giving psychotherapy for psychosis patient, that is a very less prognosis will get. Psychotherapy won't helpful for the psychosis cases. Okay, then prognosis is difficult to treat, then relapses are common. Complete recovery may not be possible. See, once again I'll tell you that is what are all the things will come for the psychosis. Okay, so psychosis etiology is a genetic factors, stressful life events. Okay, genetic factors are more common for the psychosis because any elders or traditionally the forefathers or anybody's are having that psychosis conditions. So automatically the children will develop. The adult are developing the psychiatric conditions like a psychosis. Stressful life events are very less because of stress, because of workload, and these are all the things are very less for getting the psychosis. The clinical features are disturbances of thinking and perception, disturbances of cognitive function, behavioral judgment, insight, reality testing, everything is lost. Okay, they cannot judge themselves or they cannot judge others. Okay, so insight is totally lost and reality testing is lost. So in the sense of what, that is when we have to speak, what we have to speak, that and all they cannot identify. So whatever they want they can do. Some of the people those who are having that severe psychosis cases, what they are doing, they will expose their body. Okay, so because they don't know the insight. Okay, not only for this, and they don't know how to speak in front of others. Okay, to whom we have to speak and what we have to speak, that and all they cannot identify. Okay, so disturbances in the cognitive are common. So they don't know. Okay, so even if they want to passing the urine, they don't know where to. We are having that some discipline in our society, that is the person have to go to the bathroom and go for the one bathroom. But here it is, we cannot see that, we cannot expect that psychosis cases will be doing the normal people. Okay, so then these are all the things we can see in the psychosis cases. So treatment for mainly for the treatment for this one drugs is very important role. That is a major tranquilizers they will give. So tranquilizers is nothing, that is a sleeping doses. Okay, so for commonly used for tranquilizers, and ECT, that is we are calling as a physical therapy. The physical therapy is very important for the psychosis cases. It will be helpful for the patient will get recover. Okay, so ECT very useful, not much difficulty to treat. And the prognosis is that patient, when we are giving the ECT, then 1 or 2 months the patients will become normal, then afterwards relapses will come. Relapses in the sense, after that also the patient, if you are not giving medicine, if you are not giving regular checkup and regular this one, so automatically the patient will develop the same psychosis condition. Okay, so then next one is very prognosis. Already I said it is the recovery is not may or may not be possible. So this is what we are calling as a psychosis. And when we are talking about the neurosis conditions are the stressful situations, stressful life situations are more in that. Okay, more important for that, this one. Okay, then next one is it is for disturbances of thinking and perception, disturbances of cognitive function, behavioral judgment, insight, reality. These are all, it won't be lost. They know that where to speak, but they know that they are having some problem. Okay, but the psychosis cases, they will tell that I am right, so everybody's are wrong. But here in the neurosis cases, the people, they know that yes, I am having some problem, but they won't tell that others are having that problem. Okay, so neurosis cases, they will think that something we are having, something we are abnormal. So automatically they know that the disease condition, that insight they are having, cognitive functions they are having, and whatever they are having. So whatever the persons are having, that insight is intact. Okay, reality thinking is present. Okay, so they know that how to speak, what to speak, to whom we are speaking, and how to speak, everything they know that in the neurosis condition. Treatment is mainly the drugs are minor tranquilizers they will give, and minor tranquilizers, and it will be increase the serotonin level in the brain. Okay, so when the serotonin level is more in the brain, so automatically they know that how to behave, what to do and how to behave, and we should not behave in such a way, like that they will think. Okay, so that is for neurosis. And mainly for neurosis cases, psychotherapy is very important. The psychotherapy, when we are giving a psychotherapy and behavioral therapy, it will be very helpful for the this one neurosis cases. Okay, it is relatively we have to treat for regular checkup and for engage the patient with neurotic disorders. And these are all the things when we are doing, the patients will be getting recovery, and there is no relapse in the neurosis. Completely the patients will get recover. Okay. So these are all the conditions we have seen in the psychosis and the neurosis. Okay, so now first we are going to see about the phobic anxiety disorder. The anxiety disorder are abnormal states in which the most striking features are mental and physical symptoms of anxiety. Okay, the phobia is an unreasonable fear of the specific object or activity or situations. Even when we were small kid, so for the darkness, when the darkness is there, we will run to the light, because the darkness, our parents, our grannies, or everybody, they will teach like this is what, that is what, like that they may think. Okay, so darkness means that this one, what else, that booth will come and sit, like that. So these are all the things, it makes us to getting fear. Okay, the phobia is an unreasonable fear of specific object, activity or situation. This transitional fear characterized by various features.